Welcome back to Couples Tête-à-Tête. My name is Barine, and we hope we are helping you build godly marriages, one conversation at a time. Do subscribe to our channel to watch earlier episodes and also to be notified of fresh episodes. In our last episode, we talked about personality tendencies, fast or slow-paced, people or task-focused, and how those differences show up in marriage.
I'm Bunmi, and today we're going deeper into something even more foundational, your family background and upbringing. Because before you ever said, I do, you were already shaped by the home you came from.
And many of the conflicts couples face today are not about the present. They're echoes of the past.
Every home has a culture.
Yeah.
Even if nobody ever wrote it down, some homes were strict, some had rules, structure, discipline. Others were relaxed. Freedom, flexibility, everybody do your thing.
Some homes were affectionate, hugs, warmth, I love you everywhere. Others were silent. Love was present, but was not expressed through words, just through actions.
And here's the key. You carry your home of origin into your marriage, whether you realize it or not.
If you grew up in a strict home, you may expect order and predictability. But if you grew up in a relaxed home, you may expect spontaneity and freedom.
If you grew up in an affectionate home, you may expect emotional closeness. If you grew up in a silent home, you may expect your spouse to just know you love them without saying much.
And when two different cultures meet in marriage, sparks can fly. Not because anyone is wrong, but because both are different.
Let's talk about conflict. Every home teaches you how to fight or how to avoid fighting.
Some homes were loud. Arguments were open, expressive, even dramatic. But some other homes were quiet. Conflict was swept under the carpet.
Some homes were confrontational. Let's talk about it now. Others were avoidant. Let's pretend nothing happened.
And guess what? You bring that into your marriage. If you grew up in a loud home, silence feels like punishment. If you grew up in a quiet home, raised voices feel like danger. Money is one of the biggest sources of conflict in marriage. Not because of money itself, but because of money habits formed in childhood.
Some homes were savers. Every naira or dollar must be accounted for. Some were spenders. Life is short. Enjoy it. Some were secretive. Money was hidden or controlled. Some were generous. Giving was a lifestyle.
So if you grew up in a home where money was tight, like in a feast, you may be anxious about spending. But if you grew up in a home where money flowed freely, you may not understand why your spouse panics over small expenses.
And if your parents fought about money, you may carry that fear into your marriage without realizing it.
Whether we admit it or not, our parents taught us silently what men and women should do.
In some homes, men handled all decisions. In others, it is a woman who ran everything. In some homes, chores were gendered. In others, everyone did everything.
So you may have grown up seeing your father fix everything. Therefore, you expect your husband to be a handyman or a general repairman. Or you saw your mother cook every day. So you expect your wife to do exactly the same.
These expectations are rarely discussed before marriage. They just show up. And when your spouse doesn't meet them, frustration begins.
And that can be very terrible. Not because any of you is wrong, but because you were raised differently.
Now let's talk about healing. What does the Bible say? Live in harmony with one another. Romans 12:6. Some of us inherited beautiful patterns. Others inherited painful ones. But as spouses, we have to live together. We must learn and practice harmony.
Maybe you grew up in a home where anger was explosive, or where affection was absent, or where money was mismanaged, or where communication was unhealthy.
Marriage is not a place to repeat those patterns. It's a place to redeem them. to change the narrative, to create a new set of traditions for your nuclear family.
Absolutely correct. You can say, this stops with me. You can choose to build a new culture for your own home. You can choose the path of Romans chapter 12 verse 2, which tells us, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
God gives us the grace to break cycles, emotional, financial, relational. All cycles can be broken.
And while we break unhealthy patterns, we must also honor the good ones.
Maybe your parents taught you generosity or prayer, hospitality, discipline, or respect.
Bring those strengths into your marriage. Celebrate them. Build on them.
Your spouse may not have had those experiences. So instead of judging them, invite them into the beauty of what you received.
When couples understand each other's background, something powerful happens. Blame reduces. Compassion increases.
You stop saying, why are you like this? And you start saying, now I understand where this comes from.
You stop fighting symptoms and you start addressing roots. You stop fighting symptoms, you start addressing roots.
And that's where healing begins.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah.
So, in our next episode, we'll bring everything together. Personality, background, upbringing, and we'll talk about how couples can build a unified culture that honors both spouses.
Until then, determined to be the wise man of Matthew 7:24, he heard the words and he put them into practice.
So keep learning and keep practicing what you hear. God bless you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.